going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be replacing the wheel bearing on my 2001 Chevy Silverado. I had replaced the wheel bearing due to a bad speed sensor in it. It was causing the ABS to actuate while I was slowly coming to a stop, or while I was coming to a stop nearing around like 0 vehicle speed. Anyways, I replaced this one about 1.5 years ago, and it's doing the same thing. If you have the same situation where your ABS is actuating when you are coming to a stop, then in order to get around that so that you don't have the ABS actuate, go ahead and just disconnect one of your speed sensors. They'll deactivate the ABS and at least just give you normal brakes, but obviously still be mindful that you don't have ABS anymore. But anyways, went ahead and I got the wheel bearing warrantied through Rockauto. Very easy process, pretty painless in my opinion. And now we're gonna go ahead and install the new wheel bearing. So let's get to it. Now, like I said in the beginning, I've already done this wheel bearing before. I already cleaned out all the rust and I anti-seized everything. This wheel bearing will be easy to remove. I actually already know it's gonna be easy to remove because I was gonna do this job a couple days ago and the wheel bearing that was sent to me from Rockauto was broken. They kindly swapped it out and here we are today. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this hubcap, these plastic lugs, and the regular lugs are 22 millimeter. Now I just have the vehicle supported on a jack. If you're going to be doing this job, you're going to be working underneath the car, I highly suggest you put this car up on jack stands. I just went ahead and I shoved the tire underneath the body, so if the jack does start letting go, at least we'll have the tire to protect us for right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the key in the accessory position, rotate this wheel all the way to the right so that we have access to the caliper bolts. And we're gonna go ahead and remove the whole caliper and caliper bracket assembly, and then just go ahead and lay it on this milk crate that I have sitting right here. But really quickly, before I remove the caliper, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this 10 millimeter bolt for the brake hose, and then there's another 10 millimeter bolt up here for the brake hose. So there's 2 brake hose brackets that bolt to the knuckle and also the upper control arm. So the brake caliper bolts are going to be a Torx 55, and then the caliper hanger bolts are going to be a 18 millimeter. So now that we got the brake caliper assembly and the brake rotor off, the wheel bearing bolts are all 15 millimeter. Usually I get this one with the impact, and these two I'm going to get with a wrench. Out she comes. Now, like I said, I cheated a little bit. I already removed this a couple days ago, so you probably won't have as easy of a time as I just had. And I actually already videotaped me replacing this wheel bearing, so I'm going to go ahead and put that video card up on the screen right now for you guys if you're interested in seeing how I got it out when it was actually a bit more rusted in. So now that we got the wheel bearing bore all thoroughly anti-sleazed up, go ahead. We removed our heat shield, or I'm sorry, our dust shield. So that's how you change the wheel bearing on your 2001 Chevy Silverado. Obviously, if you're in the Rust Belt, that's gonna be a lot harder than what I just showed you in that video. Like I said, I had a card in the video to show you what I did initially to replace it, remove it and replace it. After the job's all done, make sure you pump up the brakes because you did compress the caliper a little bit to get the brake caliper off. And as always, make sure you check your fluids, your oil, your trans, your coolant if you're leaking any. You know, if you're not leaking anything, then there's probably no reason to check it. Make sure you top yourself off with some windshield washer fluid, check your tire pressures. And as always, I hope you found this video entertaining, educational, and helpful. And until next time, take care.